Hey there students, welcome back to AP World. Today we're diving into how European motivations for exploration, God, gold, and glory shaped economic strategies and helped European powers consolidate control in the Americas between 1450 and 1750. Spoiler alert, it wasn't pretty. Before the Europeans started bumbling their way across oceans, long-distance trade routes like the Silk Road were dominated by Muslim empires, especially the Ottomans. When they took Constantinople in 1453, boom, Europeans needed new trade routes to Asia. At the same time, states like Spain and Portugal had shiny new maritime tech. The caravel is here. They also had religious motivations from the Reconquista and a whole lot of desire for wealth. So when they sailed west, they didn't just explore, they reshaped economies and built empires. Our prompt is causation. Evaluate the extent to which exploration motivations shaped economic strategies and empire building in the Americas. In our sources, they show a whole range of exploration motives: gold, wealth, trade, and natural resources, and together they make it clear how those motivations led to brutal wars, long-term settlement plans, and economic systems built to enrich European states. First, European motivations for wealth, especially gold, pushed explorers deep into the Americas, and this directly enabled Spain to expand political power. Take Hernando de Soto. He marched through the southwest with hundreds of men, horses, pigs, and attack dogs, raiding native villages for food and supplies while hunting for gold in a colony site. Same story with Coronando, who trekked around the southwest for glory, God, and gold. When he didn't find gold, he responded with sieges, burnings, and mass enslavement. These expeditions weren't just random violence. They were attempts to pave the way for the Spanish imperial control by mapping land, intimidating native populations, and searching for economic value. And later accounts show Spain trying to justify settlement by emphasizing silver deposits, farmland, and giant herds of buffalo, all framed as wealth that should belong to the Spanish crown. Next, European economic strategies were driven by mercantilism, the idea that a state's power comes from controlling trade and accumulating wealth. Colbert in France flat out says that improving manufacturing and forcing other nations to pay France in cash increases the power of the state. Meanwhile, the Dutch East India Company was created as a massive commercial monopoly to secure overseas trade. And paintings like the one of Batavia show the company operating fortified trading posts with ships, soldiers, and merchants. Spain applied the same logic to the Americas. So, what do we know? Europeans explored because they wanted wealth, and that led to violent conquest and the expansion of Spanish power. Mercantilist competition in Europe shaped economic strategies like resource extraction and trade monopolies in the Americas. If you can explain why Europeans acted this way and how it led to empire building, you're ready for the DBQ on the AP exam. Thanks for watching. Review your notes, look back at your sources, and as always, Ryan out.